welcome back to another exciting episode of Captured Lightning. This is episode 108. I am your host, the world famous Cheeseburger, and we have a singles grudge match about to get underway between two of the baddest dudes here at the Worldwide Dojo. We saw on episode 101, Skyler Mack defeating David Moses using some less than honorable tactics, and they've been chomping at the bits to get a rematch against each other and prove who the real BMF is of the Worldwide Dojo. Introducing first, the Demolition Man, David Moses. David Moses falling to Skyler Mack on episode 101, and he's been chomping at the bits to get his hands on him once again. And we have the East Side Wendigo, Skyler Mack. Skyler Mack has been gloating for weeks about how he defeated the Demolition Man, but David Moses will not stand for that, and Skyler Mack is looking to go 2-0 and prove that he is the real baddest dude. Let's hear from both competitors and get to the action.
Last time I was here at the Worldwide Dojo, I said to you all that I've been here for too long to have nothing to show for it. And that continues to be the case. I'm going to continue my warpath to the Captured Lightning Championship. But as I got to the dojo today, I see once again David Moses trying to step in front of me and butt in ahead of the line in front of me. Last time I was here, David, I thought I taught you the lesson that you should not get in my way. Well, tonight, I guess I have to open the book one more time and tell you exactly why you do not step in front of the East Side Wendigo, Skyler Mack.
Last time the Demolition Man David Moses was here at the Worldwide Dojo for Captured Lightning, I got what I'm always looking for when I step into that ring. I got a fight against one of the toughest, one of the nastiest dudes here, Skyler Mack. Skyler Mack won that match by cheating. And now he's in here talking about the Captured Lightning title. You don't need to be concerned about the Captured Lightning title. You need to be concerned about the Worldwide Dojo BMF title. And you need to prove to me that you can beat me without cheating. You need to prove to me that you belong in the ring for real with the Worldwide Dojo's BMF, the Demolition Man, David Moses.
Thank you as always to all you wonderful fans for joining us each and every week to watch Captured Lightning. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out a lot. Hit that notification bell, leave a comment as we're getting underway with a singles grudge match as Skyler Mack charging in right away with that boot. David Moses looking for that discus lariat. Skyler misses. David misses. Skyler misses once again. David looking for that discus lariat. Skyler Mack having to bail. David Moses mocking Skyler right now. Unable to stand toe-to-toe with the Demolition Man in the early goings of this match. Skyler Mack having to think about it for a second. We saw in episode 101, Skyler Mack coming out victorious in the first encounter between these two. One of the most brutal matches we've ever had at the Worldwide Dojo here on Captured Lightning. Big rematch. David Moses coming in with the spear to the gut. Looking for his trademark, the Euro step clothesline. Skyler Mack had it scouted though. David Moses able to catch those boots. A lariat to the back of the head. Sends him down to the mat. David Moses showing his ability to adapt to any situation. Sends him up into the ropes. The snake eyes takes off. Flying back elbow. Beautiful by David Moses. As I said, a little extra motivation. Not looking to go down and drop two matches to Skyler Mack. And fans, we may be seeing a budding rivalry start here on Captured Lightning. Demolition Man might be looking for that full Nelson Slam. Gets up behind him. That he does. Hits him. Skyler Mack spins out. Who sweeps out the leg. And a kick to the back for good measure. We've seen Skyler target the legs of his opponents in previous matches. Maybe looking to do that to David Moses as well. Able to gain some momentum. Now rubbing his face on that rope in the corner. Going to work right now. This is where Skyler Mack does his best work, makes his money. Coming in with a shoulder to the gut. Skyler Mack calls himself the plague of professional wrestling. Just an absolute disgusting and grimy individual, but can fight with the best of them. We're seeing a fight here with him and David Moses. Sends him off to the mat. Skyler Mack looking to target multiple different areas of David Moses right now. Aiming at the legs, aiming at the lower back, the head and neck. Doing everything he can to break down the Demolition Man and continue to reign supreme over him. Hopefully going 2-0. Ooh, Skyler Mack kick to the ribs. That one caught him flush. The ribs are a delicate body, a very delicate body part. Like you get a bruised rib, it's hard to breathe, hard to catch your breath, and that can really mess you up in the long goings of this match. But Skyler Mack taking his time, excellent pacing right now, but David Moses unable to find any momentum right now, trying to fight his way out of this clinch. Skyler Mack dropping him with a big punch. Now going back to work on that head and neck of David Moses. David Moses looking for safety in that corner, but Skyler Mack coming at him, not giving him any breathing room. Going back to that leg once again, trying to take out David Moses as much as he can, really grinding him down. Back to the head and neck with that elbow in the corner. Once again, as I said before, two of the baddest dudes here at the Worldwide Dojo. Skyler Mack, a chop to the back. One of my favorite matches in recent memory at the Worldwide Dojo. Skyler Mack versus David Moses 1. And check that out, episode 101. A tremendous match between these two fantastic professional wrestlers. And we have the rematch here. David Moses now utilizing those chops. One of his favorite strikes with Skyler Mack going low. That kick to the stomp on the foot, and now another vicious forearm. David Moses, the jawbreaker, trying to create some sort of separation here. David Moses feeling himself, trying to fire up, looking for that clothesline in the corner again. Skyler Mack, dragon suplex. Looking for that sick kick, misses. David Moses is up. Big time lariat. David Moses crushing Skyler Mack with that lariat, and now this could be the chance he needs to get back into this match. David Moses trying to rally himself back up. Skyler Mack may be out, but David Moses unable to make the cover. Both competitors trying to rise to their feet, trying to prove who the real BMF is of the Worldwide Dojo. David Moses up slightly earlier. Skyler Mack on Dream Street. Big punch. Looking for that headbutt, misses. Skyler Mack takes off. David Moses gets him up and down. Spine buster. Skyler Mack now the one looking to retreat to safety in the corner. David Moses, big time spine buster there. Here it is. The Euro step into the clothesline. His signature move. Rolls him through. Not done yet. Comes off on the rope. Looking for that PK, misses. That penalty kick. Skyler Mack with the big time knee. Pulls off the elbow pad of his own. Elbow to the back of the head. David Moses looks to be out. Skyler Mack shoots the half, gets a cover. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. David Moses showing tremendous amount of heart right now. You see the wheels turning for Skyler Mack, trying to figure out what he can do to pit David Moses away. Skyler Mack now, very rare feat for him. We see him going up to the high rent district, looking for something off that top rope. Looking for the swanton, misses. David Moses is barely able to get out of the way. Charging up, discus lariat. 1, 2, 3, and your victor, David Moses. We are now 1-1, and fans, I don't know about you, but I want to see a trilogy. This was a fantastic match. Congratulations to David Moses on his victory. Thank you to all of you fans for tuning in, and as always, we will see you next time.